like a 15 Pro Max. Fucking
nice.
So it's only going to be for recording
the podcast.
The podcast and like my actual stand-up itself.
Oh, okay.
Because I keep trying to record on my phone I have now.
Yeah.
And then you go to like zoom into clip in the fucking this looks dope.
And do they record for a long amount of time?
Yeah.
So you don't have to keep like fucking.
Well, because I don't have anything. The iPhones just record until you stop them.
Okay.
And then because this phone's only for recording.
Yeah.
I don't have to. There's no apps. There's nothing taking up storage.
So it's just pure.
So it's just pure that, and then I can upload it to like YouTube or something with like a
and
Dropbox
you use it for your
something.
stand-up clips as well.
And I'm just gonna I want to start using it for stand-up so I can actually
bro.
get. Because I would always film because you film and then you have like an audience thing.
Yeah.
And, like that's good.
So technically, in that phone, it's just like you're like the most vulnerable states you can ever be in.
I mean, I guess so.
So like, if someone really wants to like hold something over you, they would just take that phone.
Yeah.
And they would get what they kind of want out of you. Really.
I guess so. I've only just got it, so there's not.
Oh, so there's not much on it. There's not much on it.
Although to be fair, it's an expensive phone, so they could get a lot from me.
Oh yeah, what am I talking about? The phone in itself, bro. It's probably a lot more valuable than like your undercooked jokes.
You can do anything to me. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? My stand-up fucking comedy clip's fine. I just want the.
People like, that bit wasn't ready yet.
Just want the £800 I fucking spent for it. That's all I.
£800 is not bad, you know.
It's not. I got it from like a dodgy. Dodgy, but
them
like,
corner shops.
Your corner shop, and they got a bunch of the window, and I'm like, how good is this?
Where you're like, this definitely was stolen.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The guy was nice.
Was he?
Yeah, he was super nice.
So
he followed my comedy because I'm.
Come on.
I went in.
You gotta get your fans somehow, bro.
I went in there and I'm like, I'm just trying to do this. I'm trying to record long form stuff. Is this what are the specs compared to like a 12 or whatever? And he's like, oh, you're doing comedy? And I'm like, yeah, man. He's like, oh, he just puts out his Instagram and he goes, all right.
So you didn't even need to sell him on it.
Didn't even sell it.
Did he ask you to tell him a joke? None of that.
Not
shit.
at all. He was just excited. He's like, that's cool, man.
Do you ever get people asking you like to tell them a joke when you say you do stand up?
Yes. Yeah. Of course. It's the worst.
I've yet to encounter that.
I had it happen on a holiday. I was in France with my wife. Welcome to the podcast.
Oh, we're recording?
Yeah, we're into it. Welcome to the Ramsey Smith Isn't Funny podcast. We were in France. I was with my wife, and we're sitting down. There's some Americans next to us. You guys hate Americans over here, by the way.
Who the fuck doesn't, bro?
I don't. I like Americans.
I like them too on an individual basis.
Yes.
But then once they start to clot and there's more than two of them, and then you can hear them and their like voice and their accent just like cuts through you.
I honestly think I must be deaf or I'm not attuned to the English British way of talking, but I can't hear fucking people.
Really?
I can't.
You can hear Americans.
Exactly. Well, Americans I can hear properly, right? Yeah. So fucking. If there'd be so many English people at work and I'm taking orders, they say their order. Yeah. And I go, what? And I put and they just say the same volume.
In the same tone.
Same volume. They don't raise volume for. Where an American, I can understand
straight out
completely. You know what I mean? Also, Americans.
They walk in like it's their establishment.
Exactly. What I've noticed a lot in stand-up here is there'll be a lot of people talking about how Americans are like fat and like racist. Okay. And how like they hate. Yeah, they're like, fuck Americans, they're fat and racist. Yeah. They're Americans are fat, they're all fat and they're all racist, and they're all dumb. And like as an Australian, like that's closer to what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's you feel more at home.
Closer to me than any of these. Yeah, you feel at home. You know like how about these Americans? They're all fucking racist and dumb.
That is a good question. Like, do you as an Australian feel a closer affinity to Americans than to people from the UK?
Oh man, people from the UK is such a broad term though, because like you guys, there's so much, and when I say you guys, I mean British. I'm not being racist. It's different. Because I say you guys a lot, referring to British people, cool. We got it. And it'll be a room full of brown people, and I'll be like, hold on a second.
It's the Brits. We got it. Next time, just be clear before you're about to be racist, so they know the difference.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then
you'll know when I'm being racist. Like, don't worry.
I can't wait, mate. I can't wait.
We'll crack in a bit. But no, but like it's such a broad, different. Like accents and fucking way people behave.
In terms of where they're from within the UK.
Where they're from within the UK. A northerner, and then you'll meet a guy from Kent, and then you'll meet a guy from Wales, and then and it's all like these guys are all different. There's not as much of a through line, so it's like I like Northerners so far. The ones
they're the best. Yeah.
I don't think I like Londoners. They're fucking man. They're all miserable. They're all miserable.
They don't care about anything that's outside of their like peripheral vision. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
They're so like. That's London for you.
Yeah. So I think because when I first got here, I thought, oh no, I hate English people.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I get why if London was your like introduction to like English people.
Yeah.
And like Londoners are a bad representation for that.
I
would say Londoners are a bad representation.
But what I do like about in London is like you got to bring your own happiness.
Ooh, that's okay.
This is a weird, all right, because in Australia I'm like fine, but like
where in Australia are you from?
Sydney. I'm from a place 4 hours north of Sydney.
Oh,
it's called Foster. 2428 represent. But
any link to the beer?
Huh?
What's the beer?
No link.
Do you guys drink it?
No, not at all.
Okay.
You can't get it. I don't.
Really?
Well, I mean, like you could if you searched for it, but like you're not walking into a pub and they have Fosters on tap.
It's not at all. It's not like a standard on draft beer.
No, we got beers that you don't have. We got like 4X and VB and.
You sound like Carlton fucking memory spaces. Like what the fuck, 4X, 4G.
Like yeah. But no, so like over here, it's like people won't feed into your own happiness.
Yeah.
Like if you want to go down. If you want to have a chat with someone, not going to happen.
No.
Unless you say it's happening.
Yeah,
like it won't happen organically.
Yeah.
Like no one will be nice to you just because.
You have to bring them into that space.
But you can walk into a fucking off license and be like, "What's going on?" and just power into them.
Yeah,
and then you can actually have a chat.
If you come at them with that energy, you might get. You're more likely going to get that.
You get, and people do open up, is what I've realized. You can get people to open up
because I think everyone feels the same.
Yes,
everyone feels the same, but we just like inadvertently kind of add to the culture with
programmed
exactly without knowing.
Yeah, but what was happening? So in France, the Americans, right?
Yeah.
So the group of Americans, they're like older, like middle-aged people-ish. We're having food. They're doing the thing that you see tourists do in France, where they're like, "Oh, should we get snails?"
Okay,
and they're going around the table and will you have one? Because you order like 6 or 12 at a time. Have you had snails before?
No, I haven't.
Delicious.
Yeah.
They're so good.
I don't know if I take your word for that.
They taste...
What is it called? Escargot?
Escargot. They taste nothing like you think they taste.
Really?
No.
What do they taste like?
They taste like, I think, a really chewy piece of... It's almost like beef fat.
Okay.
Like a chew, but
it tastes like red meat.
It tastes like red meat, but then they cook it with... It comes with like a really like buttery, like garlic butter. So it's just a really nice little piece of beef. So you're just trying
the garlic butter, really?
You're mainly tasting that, but the texture of it is like a chewy piece of beef that kind of coats the rest of the snail.
Do they give you the shell with it?
Yes. They're served in shells. You got to pick them out. Here's what I think the psychological...
I'd probably be down. I'm pretty adventurous. Like I've had like... Have you ever heard of balut?
No.
Or balut?
No.
It's a Filipino dish.
Okay.
And it's like a fermented egg.
Yes.
But it's like still not fully like... developed.
Mm-hmm.
So when you cut it open, you're supposed to like cut it open and shot it like a Jaeger, basically.
Okay.
And it's like a chicken broth, but then once it goes down you get a little bit of beak.
Ah,
a little
bit of beak.
Yeah, it's exactly what you know how you said the escargot is not what you think it tastes like.
This is exactly
what you think. This is exactly what you think it is, bro.
My theory with the snail thing is like, if you cut open a cow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you skinned a cow, you go, I don't want to eat that.
Okay.
You know? Yeah. So a snail just doesn't have the skin around it, but it is meat.
But a snail also like leaves a trail of sludge. Like if a cow is just like slugging around and leaving its own like liquid behind it.
Yeah, I guess so.
That would kind of be a turnoff.
I guess so. Anyway, the snails were good. I recommend snails. So like the Americans are like they're talking about are they going to get snails?
Yeah.
You can hear what they're saying because they're Americans,
of course.
Right. So I don't know if they kind of initiated or I think they were looking at like kind of what we had to like discuss what they were getting.
Yeah.
And then as they're talking about it, I'm like, by the way, guys, try the snails. They're great. Like snails, they taste
as
nothing.
Like the friendly Australian.
I'm trying to be. It's great. I'm also on vacation, so I'm so much happier than I normally am.
Okay.
So I'm just like, guys, have snails. They taste nothing like snails. So then kind of we're talking. They start asking it. I ask where they're from in the States. They say Detroit. I say I've heard great things.
Yeah. No.
They did not get it. Yeah. They did not.
Apparently they don't get like irony and sarcasm.
They don't get, I think, the sarcasm as much. They do if you tell them to get it. Like they really want it to be fed to them, I think.
You'd be like, I'm sarcastically telling you you're from
if you kind of go,
shit city.
Yeah, exactly. That's a joke. You know what I mean?
All we think of when we think of Detroit is 8 Mile.
Yeah, exactly. I loved 8 Mile. I should have asked them if they knew Eminem. But yeah, so they're talking to us. We say that we're Australians. Yeah. Americans never know that I'm Australian. They always think I'm British.
English, yeah.
So I go, we're from Australia, but we live in London. It somehow came up. My wife does music. I do comedy. And then as the comedy thing, as I say with comedy, one of them says, "Oh, you haven't been very funny so far." So I just say, give me some euros, or if I could turn it on.
Or maybe you just didn't pick up on the sarcasm.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I'm having lunch.
Maybe like I'm just trying to be helpful. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Giving you suggestions on what to eat.
Yeah.
I wasn't busting my five.
I'm not on it right away, but I don't know. But no, I don't know. I still like Americans. I think more than Brits. I'm sorry if I'm going to say that.
It's all right, man. It's all right. I won't take it personally, bro. I don't identify... Like, yes, I'm British, but, like, I don't... If you badmouth Brits, I don't take it personally because I can just be like...
Yeah.
Immigrant past. Do you know what I mean?
That's it.
Do you know what I mean? Parents of immigrants, like... I can just push it aside. Yeah. So Come at the East Africans. We got a problem.
Yeah, man. So you're Sudanese?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
cool,
sir.
Cool. And I don't know how's that, man.
It's great.
It's good.
Great. It's not great right now. I'll be honest.
Okay.
The
Civil War.
Yeah, civil war. A lot of people getting displaced. A lot of people losing their homes, losing their families. Great for a comedy podcast.
If you watch some of the early episodes, this is kind of the lane it fits into sometimes.
Yeah.
I like history.
You do?
I do really like history.
Oh, okay.
So
I'd be afraid to like give you facts just in case like they're like, he's wrong.
What I like is because like I'll do like the research.
Yeah.
About whatever's happening, in whatever part of the world or whatever.
Yeah.
But you don't get an actual perspective of someone from like an average person. You get a very zoomed out perspective.
Yeah.
But then when you zoom in, you go, okay, what's it? Because like you can read in a fucking Wikipedia link
what's
that
happening?
The population didn't like or they were against. But then you go, okay, what was the actual thing? So when did your family leave?
My family.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So my dad left in the 80s.
Okay.
So my dad was actually like part of the university like resistance group when he was at uni in Sudan. Yeah. And they had they had their own dictator. Like he was like the 80s version. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
He was like Street Fighter #1.
Yeah.
Okay. And they weren't fucking with him either. They caused their own little uprising and a bunch of them got arrested, including my dad. He did about 2 years. And then once he left, he was like, yeah, I'm not sticking around.
We got to get out of here.
Yeah, we're leaving.
Yes.
So they came here, and they've been here ever since. But since then, we've had another guy, the Street Fighter 2.
Okay.
So his name's Omar Bashir.
Yes.
He's the president that like caused people to have the uprising in 2019.
Yeah.
Which caused him to get like criminalized and he got jailed.
Yes.
For all the crap he's been doing in Darfur and just you know how these dictators be like, there's bare resources in the land, but let's just sell it for cheap. Now. Yeah, they're mine. I'm gonna sell it for cheap, give it to the Australians and the Americans.
Well, we got
the Australians, but like you're here. I'm gonna just say
we've got stuff to build.
Exactly.
Okay, you know what I mean?
Blue Mountain and all that stuff. Exactly.
What's really happening is we're just slowly creating more and more barriers between, I would say, like the Western world, between ourselves and like slavery.
Yeah.
So it used to be we owned them outright.
Yeah.
And we got it. And then we go, all right, well, the guy who sells it to us has the slaves now.
Yeah.
So I don't think you get... we're just buying shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's
you know what I mean?
It's like, we're just going to like incentivize you to give it to us.
We're
for
just
cheap
buying shit.
while you fuck over the rest of your country.
Yeah. And if you do try to create democracy... we'll handle that.
We'll deal with that.
but we don't own the slaves.
Yeah.
Like, you can't get mad.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
No, so it was basically that. And then, so it was, that once that happened though, it was very hopeful.
Yes.
In 2019, because it got to a point where it was very bleak under his rulership. Everything was so expensive. Everything was just going to shit more than it normally was.
Yeah.
So I'm again being very careful not to fub up shit. But
cool. Now there's the two factions fighting.
Okay, so that's what I was getting to. So once he got taken down, it went into a civilian led council. Where it was half run by the civilians and then half run by the military.
Yeah.
And then it very quickly was just known to be a front, and it was all military led basically.
Yeah.
And then within the military, and then a bunch of the civilian leaders got arrested as well.
Yeah.
And then, but within that military sector, there was a split between the RAF, so Burhan and Hamidi. So the two, one's the guy for the military, and the other guy's the special armed forces.
He was the guy, that was the group that was in charge of kind of selling and moving around the minerals.
Exactly.
That became the dictator's more personal guard.
Exactly.
Until they were well, we can get rid of the dictator as well.
We can get rid of that as well.
And create democracy. I think there was a quote unquote, democracy, cool. To get rid of the dictator.
To get rid of the dictator.
And then they go, let's not move too fast.
No, let's stay the same way. And then within the military, that's where the split is.
Yes.
So it's even within the military, the guy being push away the dictator. And then even within that, there's now this split. And that's where the civil war is really happening. And there's been no rules with it really as well. They kind of both been able to do what they want to the people there with no repercussions, because there's no real media attention to it.
No,
it's not, especially what's going on. So they can get away with doing so much especially with the UN not doing what it kind of needs to do, and then obviously the Western world benefiting off what's happening.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why intervene when
we are getting the gold and all those.
Exactly.
Those
so
exports.
if I want to feel connected to my country now, I just go British Museum, bro.
Yeah.
That little room in the British Museum, there's an Afro comb.
Yeah.
From Sudan back in the day. A couple old flip flops.
Yeah.
And I'm back at home.
Yeah. You know what there isn't at the British Museum? It's not a lot of British stuff.
No.
I generally wanted to learn about.
That is so true, innit? You would expect some
because
Tudors and shit.
Here is my roots. You know what I mean?
That is true. What's the because do you guys have Aborigines museums?
Yeah, they do exist.
The fact that it wasn't a quick yes really goes to show where you guys are at with how you treat them lot.
There's some cool heritage sites.
Yeah.
And old, one of the oldest cultures on Earth.
Yeah.
But there are indigenous museums or sections of wider Australian museums. But I guess not. I mean, we're not a very cultured place.
What you mean,
we don't give
bro?
a shit about museums.
You guys got Steve Irwin.
Yes.
And Ben Simmons.
Yes.
That's culture right there,
That's
bro.
Culture right there.
That's culture right there.
Oh, man. Steve Irwin's cool. Ben Simmons, disappointing.
Yeah, to say the least.
It was so exciting as an Australian.
I bet you
were.
I'm
in year 10 and it's bro, the next number one draft pick is Australian.
I did not know he was Australian, though. He hit that well.
Yes.
He hit that very well.
Well, they do.
They do, especially the NBA.
Kyrie Irving, technically.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. But you don't.
But wait, was he just born there, or was he he wasn't he didn't live in the Gong. I think he's just go to Woolworths and shit.
He definitely is not from the Gong. No, I think he lived in Melbourne for was born there for a little while. I don't know. He was technically he's technically eligible for the Australian basketball team.
You automatically become the third best team in the world if you play.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm
but then Kyrie is of course no, I could play for the USA. Why would I?
Why would he do that?
Why would I do that?
And now I don't even think he's allowed to play for them. Is he?
Who knows, man?
Yeah.
Who knows? He's a wild one.
He is. I rate the wildness, but he's. Yeah.
I do think that we need more athletes that think the world is flat.
I think so too.
Because then we can stop pretending athletes
are smart,
know anything other than the sport. 100%.
They can stop pretending that they're free thinkers.
Yes.
And then we can just know.
We can just go, no, they're all dumb.
They're all dumb.
If they all thought the world was flat, that was fine. You go, they're doing their thing.
That's what they were supposed to do.
We're not going to listen to them at all.
And you can't be a smart human being when literally for like the entirety of your life you were being told how amazing you are.
Yeah, of course.
Like literally you're just from the womb just being told amazing.
There's only so much bandwidth in your brain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But basketball, do you know what? But basketballers can't even have the like CT.
They don't have CTE.
Yeah, they can't have that like claim. Like, you know, Australian rugby players probably could.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like the American footballers can make that claim.
Yeah.
But basketballers and footballers here you only just know that like, and you know what's crazy? Footballers here, a lot of them as well are private school kids.
Oh really?
Like maybe not the like South London ones, but like especially in the 90s, like all them like Lampard, all them guys were very private school guys. Yeah.
I think it's happening a lot in the NBA now, where because the AAU circuit, which is like outside of the high school league, is so expensive to travel around to like, that you get all these kind of upper middle class,
That's kind of what's
class.
happening in stand-up as well, bruv.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, it's over.
It's a bunch of middle class kids, bro. I'm kind of I'm kind of that as well.
Oh,
but
look,
like
same here, but not enough. I don't know.
But some of them you're just like,
I'm still paying my own rent. Okay, that's what I'm doing. So
I'm not. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that noise. That'll make me come across well. But like well, how would you? I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, man.
What's the like? So how long were you doing stand-up in Australia for?
3 years.
Okay, before you came here, and you've done it now here for how long?
It's 5 months, 6 months. Yeah.
What's the difference between not just the circuit, but in more terms, the individuals?
The individuals.
Yeah, that you found.
I
like
think.
The attitude.
You have more people. You have way more people here.
Yeah.
So number one. So I think it's even hard to quantify that. Because I think what happens in Sydney, you have all these people with there's all these little pockets of like personality types.
Okay.
But they're still intermingled to the scene as a whole.
So they don't
because there's no it's not big enough for there to be
their cliques.
Proper like cliques and proper like separation, right? Yeah. So in Sydney, you've got people who you've got the people who I would like to think I'm a part of who like comedy. They want to do better. They're taking it serious, but obviously the art itself. Actually getting good at it is more important than getting huge. Yeah. Like there's a point crossover, right? So there's people like that. So we're just kind of doing it. You've got kind of casual people who they do it
the fucking worst
2 times a month maybe, and then every gig's like so important to them. So you're sitting at some open mic where there's 2 audience, and they're going, oh, but my 5 minutes has got a perfect callback, but I need this person, this person, this person. And then you go, you should be doing more gigs a week, so this one doesn't matter to you.
100%.
I think it's
that
very
point.
important,
Obviously,
right?
It's like you need to be doing more gigs so that it's not like and be all end
because people like freaking out. Like this gig should be a workout gig where you're doing a lot of new stuff.
I got a whole thing about people that do it casually, anyways.
But like there's lots. So there's the casual people. There's the like ultra networkers.
Yeah.
Who
like inauthentically.
They're inauthentic and they kind of act like salesmen. Where they kind of they'll say hi and they'll get one fact about you, and then the next time you see them they'll go, how's this, because they know it's like a thing, all right?
Gotcha.
And they do that.
They've got a Rolodex.
Yeah, literally. They've got this guy, I remember this thing from his set, and we're talking about that.
It's like Ramsey, fat Captain America.
That's it, man. That's it. Yeah. So like they get. I understand that. Yeah. You've got the people who will not look at you if they don't think you're worth it.
Yeah.
So whether that's once they find out you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The people switch.
The people that are like they treat you a certain way before your set.
Yeah.
And then after your set, you do a decent set, and then they treat you very differently.
Then they treat you like sometimes it's like they even treat you like you're a person. Like
it
takes that and you go, oh fuck this.
Now you have earned my respect.
Yeah, exactly. Oh fuck this. So you've got kind of those. You've got the people that run like the terrible rooms doing their own little thing. You've got the people that suck up to them for some reason, which never makes any sense.
Okay.
You've got, but then over here it's like it's just that, but inflated.
Yeah.
So then you'll have like they won't. You'll see the people who, and they're super about like the business, and they're doing whatever, and they've got their own, and they're really separate from all these other people. Type thing. So I still find Australian. There's a lot of Australian comics. I think as far as who's funnier, more Australian comics. I also think because the scene's so big, I'm not interacting with bigger, better, more experienced comics as often as I would like to. There's a lot of guys like, because to me it's like, who are the people who, if I'm hanging out the back, will I go, I'm just going to watch this set?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously I've spent more time. The scene's small in Australia, so you find out who those people are quicker. Where like there's some guys here where I'll be like, I'm going to watch this guy.
I'd imagine someone doing it for 2 years. And over there, because the scene might be smaller, someone doing it for 5, 6, they might be interacting a lot more than here, where it's like, because it's so many people, so that like you're automatically like, the people that have been doing it for this amount of time are kind of heard in this way, and they're like the ones that have doing it a lot longer, and they're kind of in a different space. So you're not interacting as much.
Pockets that don't really cross over, where like, even at like a shitty open mic in Sydney, you'll get someone bigger drop in and you'll be able to like talk to them, and then they may not happen often or whatever. So it's definitely that. But as far as I don't know, I've got a lot of theories about the different scenes and why they're kind of different. I think as far as audiences go, I way prefer audiences over here than Australia.
Okay, really?
Australian audiences, I think as a general rule, are a lot quieter.
What?
In a crowd setting.
Okay.
I don't think we like
that surprises me so much.
We don't like to bring attention to ourselves. We don't really have a culture of stand-up.
Okay.
So people don't really know how to behave.
Oh, okay.
So you get people who will be quiet as a mouse.
Yeah.
Or you get people who will kind of not even. It's like Sydney's not even that big of like a heckling city, but you'll just get people who don't really know like what to expect from stand-up.
Yeah.
Especially more in the country areas, it's like they've got so little idea of stand-up or even most of the arts in like general. So they really, when it breaks down, they want like that funny guy at the pub energy. And if you're anything beyond that, you go to 2 weird topics, they kind of go...
You lose them.
Why is this guy talking about that? You know what I mean?
Do they automatically feel like you're talking down to them?
No, not down. I mean, it can feel like that. You try to, you feel that come up, and you're like, I got to get rid of that because that's not going to make it good. But it just feels like you don't have permission to maybe, or like you don't have permission to talk about the things you want to talk about.
Yeah, got you.
If it's weird or if it's a deviation from.
But I feel like you kind of get that here in a way where it's like you kind of have to read the personalities in the room. I mean, you've been doing it a lot longer than me, but it's reading the personalities in the room and being like, maybe not doing this one. Yeah. Maybe not doing that one. But you're saying that's a lot more area based over there.
I guess so. I think when you go into the country, you see like, also you can be, I don't want to insult all these comedians in Australia. You can be like hackier, or you can be less, because they don't have that stand up of what it is. You can be quite, 90s or beforehand with the topics, so people kind of go,
"Oh, I get more respect." And then
exactly. Or like I've seen a guy crush with like one-liners that you could find on the Reddit. You know what I mean?
But you see that here as well, man. Where it's just like those rooms that they just love a pun. There are some rooms that love puns, and I despise them so much.
I
think I know which rooms you're talking about. If you're talking about the ones here, I know which rooms
you'll just wander into one and you'll see someone who's just all puns, and you're like, all right, I'm good.
Then there are like certain punny comedians that are like really good to the point where like, you even make people that wouldn't like a pun laugh.
Yeah.
And so they just murder in the punny rooms.
Yeah.
But then there are ones that like, if you go outside of that like realm of like I love a pun kind of audience, you just crash and burn.
Yeah.
And like a lot of promoters don't like motherfuckers that just do puns the whole time. I've noticed.
I mean, it's for me, it's like, it's not what stand-up is. For myself, I mean, that's my own of what I consume. I know there's funny one-liner comedians and they're big or whatever, and that's what they're doing, but for me, I'm just like, nah, give me a bit more than a pun.
Yeah. Do you remember the last time we did I'm not gonna say, but it was a Saturday gig.
Saturday gig, yes.
And we were outside the place, and I was like, what are good rooms to do?
Yeah.
And do you remember what you said?
Yeah.
Go on then. What did you say?
What did I say?
So I was like, what rooms have you done that you've enjoyed?
Yeah.
And then you were like, da, this room, that room. Top Secret's pretty good, you know?
Yeah, I know.
And I'm like, go on, Ramsey, go on. And then what did you say?
What did I say? I don't know.
Then you were like, oh, you don't remember? I'll remember.
No, you go.
I'll remind you.
I don't know.
You did say this in a jovial, funny way.
Yeah.
But you were like, yeah, Top Secret's good. Don't worry about it, though. You'll never do it.
I didn't say never. I didn't say never.
You said never.
All right. Well,
what's happened?
You did it, man.
I did do it.
You did Top Secret. Turns out it's easy.
It's easy when you're East African.
Well, because here's the thing.
I just needed to bring that up for my own sanity.
Yeah. No, that's fine. No, that's fine, man. That's fine. It does. To be fair,
as soon as I got the call, I was like, that fucker.
It sounds like something I would say. Also, have not been invited back, so I'm not. I
probably won't be.
I'm not talking down like, oh yeah, I do it all the time. Like I got lucky, I was able to do it. I didn't realize it was like a big thing.
It kind of is.
It is.
It kind of is. Yeah.
It's definitely the best room I've ever played, as far as even just like the setup, the acoustics of the room itself, including Australia. Definitely. It's like that. It's the perfect setup where. I've heard this. This is one of the best things I've heard about stand-up. You can tell how good a room is in stand-up based on how many people would die if there's a fire.
Oh, so if everyone dies,
amazing room. You know what I mean?
That's
and then you look at that downstairs at Top Secret, and it's like, the moment everyone's falling over each other, there's just a madness. People trying to crawl through those two tiny doors, you know what I mean?
Bro, it'd be a massacre, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why where you tell everyone's so packed in, the lighting's great, it's dark, you can just see the two front rows. It feels like there's countless rows going back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like the acoustics set up in a way where it's like, you can tell if someone laughs in the back left corner of the room,
it bounces.
You hear it.
Yeah.
You hear it. So you just
bounces.
feel this, and then everyone else hears it as well. So they go, someone else is laughing. That means it's funny. I can laugh, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Have you done gong shows here yet?
Yes.
Okay. I'm curious. So I'm guessing there are gong shows in Australia.
No, you've guessed wrong.
Wow.
Gong shows.
You guys would love the
Gong shows is a dumb London bullshit thing.
Do they
dumb
not do it in America?
Thing. Apparently they do. I was talking to a guy, but they're not as common. I don't think.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on the gong show?
I hate that how much power they give to the audience.
Yeah,
because there's times where I think the audience is wrong.
Bro, 90% of the time the audience is wrong.
And especially when they're incentivized to not like it.
Bro, that's what the whole thing is, where it's like they're advertising this where it's like you're attracting a certain type of person.
Yeah, exactly.
You're attracting the person that's like,
people
I can't wait to fuck this guy's dream.
Fuck this guy, you know what I mean? So it's that. I think it's bad. When I say gives the audience too much power, I think it's bad that the fact that people who start comedy here are immediately going into a situation where it's like, I just need to survive.
Yeah.
And I don't think that resonates with actually creating anything interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's why you get
your element.
Because that's why you get someone who then does puns for 5 minutes. Because you're like, every bit here has a clear punchline that everyone can get.
Yeah.
That means I'm definitely doing jokes. That means I'm definitely going to stay on. Where if you're there and like you're weird and you're going to experiment, then they're going to go, all right, we'll get rid of this guy.
We'll get rid of this guy. And then it's also because of that, the way their jokes are structured as well, it's like they're such like quick setup punch, quick setup punch, quick setup punch, quick setup punch.
Yeah.
So it's so suited for an environment like that.
But to be fair, I've also seen people take that and then do that quick setup punch with like big stories. And it's like, I've seen someone do a very tight 5 minutes that was like actually really good. And I think it was King Gong. And it's like, all right, that's like the perfect version of like this room.
That's when they get to another level.
So like on that hand, I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it is good that obviously it's meant to be a way into these rooms, which I think some of them they are. I think some of them maybe, who knows. So I understand that obviously the Comedy Store has 1 million open micers emailing you. All right, fuck, you can get on for 20 seconds.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. I I like watching people that suck get mad.
Yeah. Oh, mate, I have some funny ones. I love it, bro. I love it.
You can tell when it's some guys,
especially when it's a musical comedian, mate. Oh, it's so good because then they have to walk through the crowd with their dumb instrument,
with their
bro.
big instrument.
It's even better when they have to like when they have to untangle shit and they have to like set up and then de-kit when they get gonged off and then just walk through the crowd a melon. It's very enjoyable.
Yeah, so like that, I like watching that. I like watching someone just kind of get mad.
But you know what it is, bro? I feel like with gong shows, I feel like it's the same thing with auditioning. It's like it's not that great of a representation in terms of like how good you are at stand up.
Yeah.
But it's about how well can you deal with adversity. Yeah. And I feel like that's pretty good, especially in these rooms where it's like it's built for you to fucking fail. Yeah. So it's like if you could show that you could succeed in those kind of situations, they're kind of thinking, oh, okay, eventually there will be some fucked up situations at our club, or eventually he's gonna have to deal with something where it's not his element.
I think they're good to do. Like it feels a little bit like a humiliation, like some ritual.
Oh, bro, it's boot
where
camp.
They go like, all right, you're gonna like. It's very annoying coming in from having done comedy for 3 years and then being like, I'm here with this guy. It's his second time
That's what
doing
I was gonna
comedy.
Say, does it feel like you kind of had to go back to zero?
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Which I kind of expected because I think you're going to get in a big city like London. They don't care how big you are somewhere unless you're proper famous. Yeah. But everything else, it's like, nah, you kind of go back to zero. Which I understand. There's so many comics here. It's whatever. But then it's also weird to be at a gong show and then there's a comic that most of the comics are like 6 months or less in, and everyone's freaking out. And you're kind of like, all right, everyone's kind of free. I don't care too much.
Exactly. So you have a leg up in that way as well.
Yeah, I guess so. You know?
As well, because you're constantly going to be surrounded by people that are doing it 6 months or less. Yeah. Or whatever it may be. So you're looking way better as a result.
Yeah, I guess so. But like, but then it's kind of weird to be at like everyone's bombing and like it's nervous, and then you go up there and like, this is fine.
This is nothing. I mean? And it's like the veil of like, or how important this shit actually is.
Yeah, of course.
Kind of gone away.
Yeah, so it's weird. I don't like doing them. Once I can not do them, I think I'm going to stop doing them.
I mean, no one's on tour being like, yeah, let me head back. I need to do a gong show.
Yeah, of course. But like any other weird gimmick thing, I don't mind being in there.
Some of them sound fun. Like I've heard about this one that like people get to throw bean bags at you.
Yeah.
Have you done that before?
I have not done that one.
I would be so distracted. I would do it,
but I've heard it's a bringer, which is insane. What?
It's a gong show and it's a bringer?
You get stuff thrown at you, but you have to bring a plate.
You have to be like, you have to bring someone to watch you get humiliated.
How worse can that get? But it is
that
what it is.
That is weird. I would get too distracted. I would just want to throw them back at the crowd.
Yeah. Which I mean, you can do.
You can do that normally, just nail someone in the face.
If you bring your own bean bags to any gig, you can,
you can technically do that.
Hey, if it's funny, it's great. You know what I mean?
True.
Like, fuck it, you know?
True.
But no, I think it's weird. Oh, speaking of weird gigs, I was telling you this before we started.
Yes,
so I get booked for this thing. It's like a last minute booking. I got nothing on Thursday. I'm like, I need to gig as many nights as I can because I've been gigging way less. Yeah. Let's do it. 5 minutes. I don't do bringers. It's not a bringer. Cool as a stayer. I can live with that. The first I get there, there's like 4 cameras set up. Yeah. Big, proper cameras. Yeah. Not the iPhone I'm filming on. Proper. I'm like, how much? Where's cameras? Where's this money come from? Yeah. Number one, there's like camera crew. There's like musicians right on stage. There's the stage. And then, like, there's almost nowhere for any actual audience to sit because it's all cameras. Yeah. So there's a couch with maybe room for 3 people, a bar behind. And I'm like...
A barber?
A bar. Sorry.
I thought people were getting fades in the
middle. No. That'd be a cool show, though. You know, like, while you do your set, you get in a cut. Yeah. Oh, you get to, like, roast the barber while you're doing it. That's a show. Someone will fucking run
I think LeBron's already does that, to be fair.
I guess so, yeah.
Just they don't roast each other.
The shop, no. But no, so there's like a couple of bar stools behind, I guess. There's like a weird couch off to the side. So immediately I'm like, this doesn't make sense for a gig. There's nowhere for people to sit. There's 4 cameras, right? Whatever, talk to the guy. He was one of these MCs that just yells all the time as well, the guy that runs it.
Yells instead of jokes, or?
It just yells what he thinks is jokes.
Okay.
Here's a big difference over here. Because the scene's so disconnected, it's so big, and it's so incentivized to immediately start your own room to get stage time.
Yeah.
Over here, you got a lot of MCs who obviously just run the room, and they're doing the most rookie MC mistakes that just make no sense. Where like in Sydney, someone would have told you like, hey, like, because everyone kind of knows each other. If someone brings you up to something that's really fucking annoying and puts you at a disadvantage to do your set that you should not be doing as a proper MC. They give you the
coldest mic ever.
Yeah, exactly. They fuck it up. Because you know that person, you can be like, hey, by the way, like, that's really dumb. Like, please finish on saying my name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't say my name and then
at
say...
the start of it.
Oh,
and here he goes.
Oh, this guy's really good, actually. I think he's from Australia as well, and...
He did all of that.
Yeah, start clapping, guys. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean?
God.
Like not telling the audience when to clap, not, like, relaxing. Like, hey, the energy's good. Don't, talk about suicide for 2 minutes in between the acts or whatever, right? Yeah. So, like, a lot of different people do this. This was an MC who kind of, like, yelled a lot. You could tell he was very confident, but just kind of like yelled. Yeah. So it's just kind of like chaos. There's about as many cameras as there is audience members.
Damn.
I asked him before. I'm like, the first half of the show is an open mic. Okay. With like 8 comics doing 5 minutes. Then the second half of the show is a podcast.
So how was the open mic vibe? Like?
The open mic vibe was surprisingly good. Okay. Because I think one act was like a musical act, and she brought a bunch of like musical theater friends. There were some audience. Don't know where they came from. Yeah. Don't know why they thought this is a thing. They were
de-rigging the equipment, bro. They weren't audience members.
But they were like crew fun. Members. Like they were fun. There was a guy sitting next to me on stage with a guitar because he would do little like. It was so weird.
He would do, what? Would he like be involved in the act?
No, not while you're on act. But I think he was running like a little DJ booth as well as playing guitar in between the acts, or like as bringing acts on.
Okay.
Super weird.
This is a whole variety show.
It was so weird, right? Then they're kind of doing... the open mic is, like, fine. But it also goes on for, like, an hour. So it feels like a show... What a great show to me is, by the way, for open mics, if you're going to book an open mic, just do an hour. Just let a bunch of comics do 5 minutes and then fuck off. Don't have a break and bring people back and do 2 hours.
Yeah, but, like, the problem is no one will book... Like what? So 5 hours to be... That's 8 comics. Yeah. No one's doing a night where they're just bringing 8 comics, bro. Because they're relying on... Because realistically, bro, you said it where it's like people that are like starting their nights here are doing it so they can get stage time.
Of course. Yeah,
because they're incentivized to do
that.
So
they've got to book 1,000
and they've got to book 1,000 people in the hopes that they bring 2 friends each. Yeah. So they have space to tell them crappy material.
Yeah. But anyway, so the open mic has been like... It's kind of going on for an hour because like the MC's doing bits in, but like it's like an hour and a bit, maybe an hour and a half. It just feels like it was fun. It feels done. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like we're at the break. Yeah, it feels done. It feels
concluded.
Then there's a podcast starting, right? Which is 3 of the acts are on stage in chairs, each with a microphone. They're being filmed by 1,000 cameras. The MC has a wireless microphone, and then tells us, oh, by the way, in the podcast part, I'm going to have a wireless mic, so I might come up and talk to you, and you can be involved in the thing or whatever, right? And I'm like,
were the 3 acts part of like open micers?
Well, no. No. They were more experienced. Well, one I think helped produce the show. One was like a super experienced guy.
Oh, so they're all like involved in what's happening.
Yeah, Well, I think one kind of was, and then the other 2 had just got asked to do this. Oh, okay. I assume, because one of the guys was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Did they explain to the audience what the fuck's going on?
Not really. They were starting to. Well, the guy, like, he's also like he was a Canadian as well. And he's very loud. He's like, "Hey guys, we're the open mic, blah, 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 comedy. Welcome to mixed, whatever." I don't want to say the name of the thing. But it's just chaotic. He's just screaming and he's like, all right, here's a news story.
Yeah.
And then just kind of goes to the comics on stage without much of a prompt, either the fact there's a news story. They kind of talk for a bit.
And it has to be positive news.
Well, that's what they said, but it wasn't really positive news.
Okay.
It was, there was that Indian woman that got arrested in Texas for shoplifting.
That was so funny. But yeah.
I haven't seen it. I don't know the story.
Not seen it?
No, I haven't, no. But there's that, and then like the guys with the mic just kind of, does anyone want to say anything about this? And just kind of putting the mic in anyone's face.
So the crowd.
So other comics who were there, the audience who was there, just kind of talking. At one point, the people on stage hadn't said a word for like 10 minutes because he's just going into the crowd.
Yeah.
And also like he's creating like a very conversational feel within the crowd, but he's only got the one wireless mic.
Yeah.
So all this stuff's not getting picked up.
Yeah.
So it's insane.
This is crazy. And you guys had no warning whatsoever.
We did know that there was a podcast happening afterwards. I didn't realize that it would be like you guys are going to be spoken to.
You were tricked into being audience members.
Pretty much. I don't know. I don't think... It's my own pet peeve, but even good podcasts, I hate a live podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know why?
Why is that?
We've been talking. We've just been creating, going, whatever, right?
Yeah.
If there's a crowd here, we'd feel the need to go, blah, blah, blah.
And wait for the crowd's reaction.
Hey, you're going to laugh. You know what I mean? Like, we're getting laughs.
Yeah.
Just do stand-up.
I think that's true, but I think it's just a different medium.
I guess
than doing it in I guess studio.
So. I will like podcasts that I actually listen to. I will skip through live ones. I just won't listen to it all.
Really?
Unless I hear something amazing about like that particular episode, I just go, nah. I hear cheering.
I get you because it is a different experience to them doing it in studio.
Exactly.
But I still appreciate the difference in experience.
I guess so. Well. You know,
apparently not.
Personal taste. You know what I mean? That's absolutely fine, man. That's absolutely fine. Oh man,
fair dues.
Okay, so is that are you a Muslim man?
Yeah, I am.
All right, cool.
I'm not the best. I'm not like
no.
I've got like tattoos and stuff.
Oh really? Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I try my best.
Okay, that's good.
I try my best.
Okay. That's good. Are you homophobic?
No.
All right, good.
See, I'd need to try harder, apparently.
It's a terrible Muslim.
I'm terrible,
He's
bro.
so accepting of different lifestyles.
Do you?
No, that's good. I think I got to...
You're not coming on to me.
Huh?
You're not coming on to me.
Well, why do you think we're on the one couch? You know, I could have got separate chairs. Nah, not at all.
That's why you needed me well lit.
That's it, yeah. No, not at all. I have a... I've got a friend, Sama, who I've been begging to get back on the podcast. He still refuses. I'm going to clip this. Can we clip this? Look in the camera and say, name? Sama. It's a man.
Sama?
Yeah.
His name?
Yeah.
It's
Sama.
A very fruity name.
Yeah,
Sama is the most
say,
angelic.
Sama, come back on the podcast.
Sama, big man, come back and do Ramsey's podcast.
All right, good. We got that. At 47 minutes in. Clip that. I'm telling the producer if it's not just me. But no, so we were talking because he's Muslim as well. He's very chill about it.
Yeah.
He follows a lot of the rules.
Okay.
Like more than most guys that I know. You know what I mean?
Nice.
He doesn't drink at all.
Good for him.
No premarital sex.
Awesome.
No, he wants to marry a Muslim guy. Right?
Yeah.
Super cool. But also like he's a chill guy. Socially, like he's not like homo, like any of the things that I think is extreme. Right?
He's a good mix.
He's a good mix, and we were talking about how like it's always the guys that follow none of the rules, that like make up for it with homophobia.
Oh yeah. They justify their homophobia with their religion.
It's they're like I look, they drink and they do all those things, but I'm so homophobic.
If you're praying 5 times a day, then you can be homophobic.
Of course.
Then you're like, fair enough.
Of course. You got to follow all the other rules if you're going to start putting them on other people. I think that's how it works.
I'm with you on that one. I agree. You can't be drinking, having bacon sandwiches, and then being like, I'm homophobic.
How much have you read of this?
I have read.
You got a
wow,
Quran.
Look, and you got the English version as well.
I got an English version.
I've read all of Juzu Amma, which means like the small bits in the front.
Okay, cool. The intro.
The intros.
Yeah. The what's it called? Like the credits. Yeah, where Muhammad's like, hey, shout out to this guy. He really helped me. I want to thank my publisher.
Big up my man in the back.
Thank my parents.
Exactly.
Oh, that's
Couldn't
cool.
have done it without y'all. It was a long ride.
Cool.
My God. I can't believe I joined in. Astaghfirullah al-Azim. Come on. It's okay. We move.
I got this. So I was in Leicester Square.
Yeah.
You have the religious people giving shit out. I used to, so I would have a lot of gigs where I have to walk through Leicester Square.
Yeah.
I always would see. You see the Christians, I would see free Qurans every now and then, but they'd always be shutting up shop as I'm walking past.
They're doing it on purpose. Also, they're like, we don't need him.
No.
We're okay.
Like, no,
we're
no
alright.
way, bro,
We're
no
alright.
I'm rocking the beard. I mean, come on,
You're
man.
halfway there,
I'm
to be
doing
fair.
okay.
You're halfway there.
You know what I mean? Very homophobic. No.
Exactly.
No, but
it's
so walking past, they're always shutting up. And sometimes I walk past, but they don't initiate.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the guy who's like, you giving away free shit?
Yeah. I'll take it.
Yeah.
You're walking back, like trying to make sure they notice you. Or that
exactly. I feel so lost. I got so many questions about the universe right now.
Like, why does this guy keep moonwalking in front of the Qur'ans?
If only someone would answer me, and then like a fucking street juggler's like, "Hey, dude, juggler!" Like, no.
Like, I need a sign.
Yeah, exactly. But so I'm walking past. Then on that same night, I finally get one. I stop by, and there's like these Christian guys who's got a big whiteboard or whatever, talking about Jesus. Like, who's the correct Jesus to follow? I know that they weren't Catholic, because they were like, the Catholic Jesus is no good.
Okay.
That guy sucks. They start talking about the Muslim Jesus. Like, this is wrong. You know, he said this, and this.
The Muslim Jesus. What are you talking about, bro?
Well, because he's saying like the version of Jesus
got you.
In the Quran.
Yeah.
You know
Got you.
Because Jesus is a prophet of Islam.
Or like is.
Look
at you.
What I mean? Bro, I know my shit. Okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he is indeed.
It's sometimes you know. But no. So I walk past these guys. I'm kind of watching for a little bit. He's kind of like pissing people off, you know what I mean? Because you say like you're yelling at Leicester Square that the Islam Jesus is incorrect.
Yeah,
you're gonna get some naughty looks, you know what I mean? As you're walking by, so he's like, I know you're shaking your head, man, but it's true, whatever. He's not really making points, or Anyway, so I walk by. A guy with him is giving out a pamphlet. So this is a Jesus pamphlet.
Yeah.
I go, sure, man, I'll take your pamphlet. And he goes, do you have any faith? And I go, nah, man, I'm atheist. Bro, this guy was the most condescending piece of shit, bro. He goes, oh, that's really sad. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
It's like, bro, I'm the only one taking your pamphlet right now.
I'm like, bro, I'm the only one talking to you, right? So he goes, oh, you got no faith? I'm like, nah, man, I just think that it doesn't really make sense. Like, I don't think there's a big man, whatever.
Were you ready for this conversation?
I'll prepare for it. No, not really. I like to talk. I'd like to talk to these guys.
Okay, fair.
Because genuinely, I mean, like, if you convince me, you convince me. You know what I mean?
You're open for it.
Because for me, I'm very atheist. I got to me, it makes quite a lot of sense that there's no real order to the universe. Mm-hmm. It's all accidental, right? But I know guys who are completely convinced, and I can't see that. Whatever, right? So I'm like, if you can open my eyes and now I can see what you're seeing, sure, I'm not going to shut that off.
No one's going to open your eyes. You got to open them yourself.
Yeah, I know
man.
that, but I need to be convinced.
Then you're technically, and not to put labels on you, and I know why people do love their labels, so maybe it will help. But technically, wouldn't that make you agnostic?
Because I'm open to the possibility. Yeah. I mean, I guess
you're not opposed.
I'm not opposed, but I don't think atheism means you're opposed to it. I think my belief is that the Big Bang, or maybe some other thing we don't completely understand yet, happens, all accident. If I'm convinced, I'm convinced. I'm not going to be shut off, but I still think my belief is like atheistic. I still think little to no chance there's a God, in my opinion.
Yeah, if you're a bad man,
I'm sorry to say that in front of the Quran. I'm sorry.
But don't grab it while you say that. He's like, this piece of equipment right here.
Yeah, exactly.
This thing here.
Sorry to say, but whatever. So I'm like, I'm ready to talk to the Jesus guy.
Yeah.
He's immediately like, oh, you don't believe? Oh, so you think something came from nothing? I'm like, well, I don't think the answer to that conundrum that things exist and that it seems like it is necessarily the Bible. You know what I mean? That's a leap for me to go from that. But I'm like, okay, well, I think, okay, so you say something's created from nothing, so God must have created it. I go, okay, well, who created God then? Like, that's the same argument. You know what I mean? And whatever answer you got to that, he kind of just, he's just giving me very dickhead responses. So I'm like, I think I'm going to go. You know what I mean? Like, you're not you're turning me away.
You're not
a
good salesman at that point.
Yeah, exactly. So then I go and then I walk past the Muslim guy holding this Quran.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Do you want to take a Quran?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take it." And I ask him, "What do I just have to read it? Like what do I got to do?" And he's like, okay. He's talking to me about my faith. I tell him I was technically Catholic, but I don't believe that.
Yeah.
He's super nice. You know what I mean? And I'm like, all right, I might be Muslim now.
He
you know
saw
what I mean?
the other day. He's like, I fucked up. I might have.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me take a different approach to my man up there.
Also, that guy was really quick with his what impressed me about the Muslim guy, he was really quick with his praise be upon him. You know when they're automatic.
Yeah.
He's talking about, okay, so what we believe is that God sent many prophets. You know, we had Abraham was a prophet, praise be upon him.
Yeah.
Moses.
He didn't drop it once.
Every single time. It's like even when every time he says Jesus, he's going to say praise be upon him.
Even before he finishes Jesus, praise be upon him.
It's like those two. It's so. Like he can't say them separately.
And if he forgets, he's got two people in the back that would say it for him.
Yeah, exactly.
Like hype
yeah.
men to fill in just in case.
Yeah, exactly. So I had a nice little chat with him, and then I haven't read it yet. I've been lazy, but
it will happen one day, bro. It will be solemnly sitting on your sofa, in your bed, being like, "Oh, I miss Team Thames and I miss Grind Waves and I just miss being back home in Australia."
Yeah. That's it.
And all of that stuff, and then you'll feel the need to connect. But hey, bro, I know one's trying to convince you of nothing, but it's a thing of like, it's like, you know how you were like, I don't want, like you were like, if my friend can open up my thing to my eyes to see it, then I'll accept it.
Yeah.
It's like, if it happens for you, it happens for you. If not, you can just live in your current mindset and just go to hell. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you'll be all right. I'll be like waving from you while I'm
course,
up in heaven.
Yeah,
what about Ramsey?
Yeah. What if you're wrong?
Oh, then I'll be so pissed, bro.
What if the Catholics go to heaven?
I'll be so pissed.
What if
the Catholics... I'll be so pissed, bro. I'll be so pissed.
All right, so picture this, right? Okay, so you've been Muslim your whole life. You've followed. You've
if I go to hell
God,
because
right?
I've been a bad Muslim, then I'll accept that.
And then you're next to me.
Yeah.
No religion at all. And we're watching all the Catholics go up to heaven.
I'll be so pissed, bro. I'll be so pissed off, bro. I'll be like, we're supposed to be the updated version of them, man.
Yeah, I know.
What the hell?
Yeah.
And you're going backwards, bro? It don't make sense, bro. Especially if I'm like, if it's me, you, and like right next to us, like really good Muslims, I would just be like, if I'm there.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like, I'll put this on myself. I'll put this on myself.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I thought you were going to talk about, after the Sudan thing, I thought you were going to ask more about the lineage.
Of
my lineage, yeah.
Of your family?
Yeah.
We can kick into that.
Go for it, man.
Your parents are rather close.
They are close, man. Like all parents. It's actually, today's their anniversary, you know?
Oh, how nice.
37 years.
Oh, my goodness.
Isn't that lovely?
Give it up for them. So how did your parents meet?
So this is how they met, basically. My dad was a 7-year-old boy.
Yep.
And then his uncle had a baby. And he's like, I like me a bit of that.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Then he just chased around his uncle for a while, made sure that his uncle liked him.
Yes.
And then was like, uncle, my dearest uncle.
Yeah.
I would like to take your daughter's hand.
Yeah.
And he was like, but alas, your father and me are brothers. And he's like, pish posh.
Nah.
It's all right.
It's cool,
She'll find dime. I should not be saying that about my mum, but yeah. She'll find
dime. Yeah, of course.
And then they got married and they had kids. And it's not like he was like, because usually when people have parents my parents are first cousins, if you didn't get that. But usually when people say that,
you'd have to be nice to his uncle. Like growing up.
He had to.
You know what I mean?
Mate.
Bro, misbehaving in the house.
Properly.
And he's like, you think you're marrying my daughter?
You think you're marrying my daughter that way, bro?
How about you make the bed and we'll see?
How about we'll see if you're going to have kids or not?
Yeah.
But it's like usually it's funny because it's like even the whole like cousin thing was way more common, like maybe like the generation before my parents. Yeah. So even my parents, they were like, be rebellious. That's how you want to put it. But like it was usually when it is a cousin marriage, it's like very arranged.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
No one's volunteering to marry their first cousin.
Yeah.
My dad volunteered.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he really was like, I fancy her, and he moved to her, and
he was doing it out of love.
He was doing it out of love, which I don't know if that makes it better or worse, but like I didn't pick it.
It's romantic in a way.
It is, you know man. I mean? It is. Like my mum went to uni in Bulgaria while he stayed in Sudan writing her letters. He was in jail. He was writing her letters.
Oh yeah, of course.
My baby cousin.
Oh man.
Yeah, bro.
It's interesting. So it wasn't common. It wasn't super common when they like. It wasn't,
it's common culturally.
No, of course, yeah.
Culturally, it's very common, and especially like it was more. It happened a lot more often. Like the generation before,
and then it was still kind of happening.
It was still kind of happening with my parents, but out my dad's friends, none of them married their cousins.
Yeah, of course.
So he was like the only one.
Yeah, of course. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Do you have any hot cousins?
Do I have any hot cousins?
Yeah.
I think I'm stop the trend.
Yeah,
I'm stopping it at me just because, like, not to get into it, but like, they're not the only cousins in my family.
No, of course. Yeah.
They're not the only cousin marriage in my family, so I'm like, I feel like I have the responsibility now
to spread the gene pool a bit.
To get
like out of
to
it.
Less tangle. To
detangle
the genetic tree.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. There you go, man.
There you go.
Crazy. I don't even know what to ask. I mean, they did it out of love. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, man.
I did not expect that.
Yeah. It was a pure love thing, bro. It was a pure love thing.
I suppose the wedding's smaller.
Yeah.
Like less people to invite.
That's because
you've only got one aisle. You know what I mean? You don't have to.
No sides of the family, bro.
Yeah,
it was literally they all just sat in a circle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kumbaya style. Yeah. It was good.
It's a rough one if they did want a divorce.
Then they just go back to being cousins.
Hard. Yeah, exactly.
Then they're back to cousins.
Yeah, they're still cousins. They're still at fucking family.
Yeah, they're still family.
The family get-togethers, and you're like, oh, my ex-wife's gonna be there.
Yeah, literally. Imagine, bro. Imagine having to deal with that.
That's hilarious, man.
It's fucked.
Because I had this thought, right? Because here's the annoying thing about
incest.
I don't know how to say. No. It's like so you're African. Yeah. You've got like African genes, right?
Yeah.
This is how terrible white genes are. Okay. Right? How tall are you?
I say 5'11".
You're like 5'11". You're almost 6 foot.
Yeah.
You look very like long. Like, are you athletic at all?
I'm okay.
Yeah, you got a good build for like basketball. Okay. You know what I mean? Like a good small forward.
I'll take that
type thing. Right? You've got like a long kind of reach. You've got like big hands. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Okay.
As far as athletic prospects go.
Yeah.
Like you're so much better than me, and you're a product of incest. Do you know how annoying that? You know how annoying that is as a white guy to be like,
fam,
this
even
guy,
even like incest and inbreeding.
Yeah.
Save us.
This guy gets me like one-on-one in the paint, and it's over.
And yet his parents are first cousins.
Parents are first cousins.
Yeah,
you know
I think. Do you know what it is, bro? It's like I think we've just been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
That like, you know.
Yeah.
It's just like it's not really that deep.
It just works. It works itself out.
I feel like if you were to like, say your marriage went kaput, and you're like, what are my options left?
Yes.
I don't know many people in London.
Yeah.
I haven't been using the whole bringer thing, so I'm kind of fucked there. So you're just like,
exactly.
Let me shout one of my cousins.
Yep.
I would put a lot of money.
Yeah.
Your kid probably might have to endure one or two. I don't want to say deformities.
Yeah.
But difficulties.
It's something's wrong.
I'd imagine.
Wrong.
I'd imagine. Because it's like a shock to the system.
It is. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So
you're not from Tasmania, innit?
No.
I know my Australian.
He knows his Australian stereotypes. There we go. Yeah. So I guess you've like evolved to do it. Exactly, you know what I mean? Bro. Your genes are like, we know how to not get.
We know how to deal with this.
We know how to not get the bad crossover of genes.
Exactly,
it's all right.
Bro.
It's all like good.
We've dealt with this. We know what's coming.
Yeah.
And we know how to kind of course correct.
Yeah.
But you guys wouldn't have that now.
Well, no, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm somewhat white trash, I guess. If you go,
yeah, you're. If you go in
one direct, but like it's separate. You know what I mean? Like I'm like the trio of white. Where I'm like English, Irish, Scottish. You know what I mean?
Oh, I thought you were going to say Australian, English, South African. I'm like...
No. But I'm like, I'm like all... Like whenever people ask my background, I'm just all the white things.
White people, I love how white people say their background like it's interesting. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, they're all the same. It's just like, I'm German, Irish, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, big man. Same.
Yeah, well, look, we got something to cling to. Okay?
Yeah. It's like, so do you, as an Australian, when you get asked, like, do you say that when you're in Australia?
Well, here's the thing about my face. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm pretty white. My wife is Macedonian, which is in the Balkans. It's right near Bulgaria.
Okay.
We have in Australia we have like a word for them that like you can very casually say.
Okay.
But over here it's like an extreme racial slur that I couldn't say.
Okay, what's the word?
Starts with W. I don't even want to say it now. I've said it before on other podcasts, but this is a British podcast now.
Starts with W. I don't even think I know what you're talking about.
WOG.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In Australia, that means like Italian and like Mediterranean.
That's what I thought it means.
No, apparently over here it means more dark-skinned people.
Oh, because but isn't that dark-skinned to Australians though?
Well, yeah, I guess so. But like from what I've heard, I think this is more like old-timey. Because do you know that Faulty Towers clip that got cancelled?
Oh, the clip?
Yeah,
Which clip?
The Faulty Towers. Yeah. There was that one episode got removed from Netflix.
Okay.
Because the Major makes a joke where he goes, it has the N-word in it.
Okay.
So he talks about he's with a girl and they're watching England versus the West Indies in cricket, right?
Yeah. I think I've seen this clip.
Yeah, she keeps on calling the West Indies players N-words, right? But he says the actual word, right?
Do that again.
Huh?
He keeps calling them niggas.
Nice. There we go. Am
I the first podcast guest that was able to say that on here?
No. Come on, man. This is diverse.
This is an eclectic
We had
group.
a guy who he could say it, but he could barely say it. You know what I mean?
Okay. What was he like?
I think he's like half or like a quarter, but he also has a very, I would say, Caucasian energy.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like
I have a Caucasian energy. I guess
here's the thing. This is also interesting as well, right? So. Coming in Australia, the people that say people that saying the N-word, right, is...
I thought you were going to be and then you were going to say it. I was like, wow, you went right
Look,
into
we're
it.
an hour 6 in. It's, the YouTube censors have stopped watching, so we probably can let rip. But no, we shouldn't.
We shouldn't.
You could do whatever you want.
Gotcha.
But like, so who, like, my idea of is like, Black Americans say it, right? Because that's how we don't have many African. We do, and like they'll say, but like Black Americans say it, right? So there's something that really shook me about hearing the N-word said in like English accents.
I can imagine.
Although obviously they are black, so like of course they can say it. But watching him just so casual, like,
but there are certain Americans that don't like the fact that like some UK. Yeah, I was surprised you wouldn't have known that.
I don't know this. No.
So certain Americans feel like Africans and like black people outside of America shouldn't be saying the N-word.
Yes.
I get the point they're making.
Yeah.
Still gonna say it.
I think Australians should be able to say it.
I'm intrigued to hear this. Fucking go on then.
Okay,
the stage is yours, my guy.
My ancestors, right?
Okay.
All right. Convicts.
They are.
They were taken from their home country.
Yeah.
By chains in boat, forced to work in the harsh sun.
That's true.
How close is that to the African American experience?
Were they very close?
That's closer than your experience. Than your ancestors. All right. So who can say it more?
Okay. If you want to say it, I'm not giving you permission. Go for it though. But what I will say is, not to like go into the nitty gritty of it.
No, go into it.
But like the Australian convicts, like, and I will probably admit a lot of you man probably didn't do anything. Yeah. And they were like, he looks dodgy. Yeah. Let's take him over. But them man were literally stripped of their land. Like they would had to be chased down and hunted to get onto the boats. You man were convicts that got put on the boat as a result of actions, whether or not justified or not.
Hey, look. Okay, so on that, a lot of them, a lot were actually Irish political prisoners. Okay, all right.
So you should have started with that. You should have opened with that.
And then some of us were just English guys. What we always heard...
That looked a bit dodgy. I bet you none of them actually did something that serious.
What we always heard in school, because we get taught about this.
Yeah.
But they're like, your ancestors aren't too bad.
Yeah.
So we always got
you
told...
guys.
Yeah, exactly.
The year above you guys.
Yeah. So we always got told that it was like, oh, they would steal a loaf of bread because they were starving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also, some of the guys were murderers and rapists. You know
Maybe,
what I mean? Like,
yeah.
they were in there too.
They probably had some bad apples in there.
Like, it wasn't everyone.
Could you tell when you're in Australia, be like, he probably is from some bad stock?
I can't, because but the guys, there's a comic in Australia. I don't think he does comedy anymore, but
he's like the medium.
Well, like, he's from that kind of stock, so he knows more about it. He sees it
in the others.
He knows when there's convict blood. He knows the difference.
That's what I'm the same. I could tell if someone's parents are inbred.
Yeah,
I can sniff it out. Yeah, bro. I'm the same. It's the same way.
Man.
It's the same way, bro.
Yeah. Also, what? Because you were talking about how the white people say their mix, right?
Yeah.
What a lot of white, and this is in Australia, but I think everywhere as well, what a lot of white people in Australia do is when you have Irish heritage, you pull this one out. Oh, the Irish, they used to be slaves.
Oh,
you always use that one. Because the Irish heritage is the gateway for the white person to say they're oppressed.
Yeah.
It's their sneaky way in.
Irish people really gave white people a lot of confidence.
Exactly.
When it's like, unless you sound like fucking Conor McGregor, 2 tequila shots down, don't come at me with the Irish people used to be slaves. Right?
Yeah.
Because it's never Irish people that say it.
No.
It's never the Irish people that say it. It's never. It's always the other. It's always someone that's live as far away from Ireland as possible.
Yeah,
some Estonian dude be like, the Irish were slaves, and I'm like, big man, why are you speaking in that accent?
Irish.
Yeah, why are you speaking in that accent?
Yeah. But that's but you know, you gotta find a way to not be a terrible white person, and that's our way. You know
what's the best way to not being to being a this is my guide to not being a terrible
here we go.
white person.
White people, listen up.
Just be yourself, man. Don't be the guy that when you see a black person for the first time, be like, my favorite album is Wu-Tang 36.
I like to play Kendrick Lamar loudly.
Yeah, to prove that you're down.
I'll be cool.
But if that's you then.
Let me just put this on real quick.
So were you Kendrick over Drake in the beef?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I didn't like Drake before. I was never been a Drake person.
I'm an OG Drake hater. I'm with you.
Yeah. I mean, it's exactly what Kendrick said, where it's like, I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like it when he act tough.
That's the point.
Some of those really far back Drake songs I'll still dance to him, but when he's rapping, I'm like, this is so monotone.
Bro, even with his rapping these days, bro, I'm like, bro, you're 50 talking about the same shit you were talking about when you were like 19, bro.
Yeah.
Like, how are you still talking about like your first kiss with on a date, bro? Like, you're fucking 50. Talk about stocks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Talk about investments. Talk about 50-year-old
shit.
Talk about
something else.
Yeah, bro. Talk about
something
slipping
else. You know what I mean?
Talk about old nigga shit.
Yeah,
Don't come at me with like, oh, I just, that feeling when she's ready and she says yes on the first date. I'm like, bro, you're fucking
you're old.
Yeah,
man.
when we go to the roller rink,
Come
I'm
on,
like,
man.
bro, you should be away from the roller rink.
Yeah,
big man.
I did have I saw you posted a thing on your story one time.
Yeah.
You're a Pedro Pascal hater?
Oh yeah, bro.
You've got the whole
I did not expect it. Yeah, I come from Fantastic Four yesterday as well, so this is good.
Because
fresh in my mind.
Because I think it was on your Instagram story, and you're like, all this stuff's gonna come out, and it put me onto it.
Yeah.
Because now my Instagram story is all like, ooh, he's weird.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
Explain it. Explain what's happening.
Okay, so I went to film school.
Okay.
And I know a lot, and I did production at uni, and I know a lot of people that went into PAing, and I did PAing for a bit as well. I'm waiting on another job, so if anyone can shout me. But I know people that have worked on his sets of his. This is all alleged, by the way.
Allegedly.
Yeah. I need to. I remember now. This is allegedly.
This podcast is all allegedly. We don't know.
Allegedly. But look, I could have snuffed this out before anyone told me, anyways. Where it's like they were like, people of the opposite sex are very afraid of being in his vicinity, because of the way he is allegedly around women.
Yes.
Allegedly. If they're women or not.
because the anxiety touching
the
thing
anxiety.
is like,
the anxiety. I think so obviously his whole thing is like I get anxiety, so I need physical touch. That's what his whole thing was, right?
Yeah.
And it's like it only happens to be around really hot actresses.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's never like he never did it with the young chick from The Last of Us.
Yes.
He's not like groping her.
Yeah, gotcha.
But like, yeah, so you hear things where he's like
that's
very
such like a famous person thing you can do. Like I can't do that at the coffee shop I work at.
And just go up
I can't have a rude customer and be like, sorry, can I just rub your I'm fired.
Have you seen that video of him with Willem Dafoe?
I just saw that today. Yeah. He like, all right, cool.
Big up Green Goblin. He was like, none of that shit here. But he would just be touching. Yeah, he'd be a toucher.
Yeah, okay.
He's a toucher.
Allegedly.
He's a good actor. I don't want to see him in fucking everything. He feels like he's in everything.
He's in everything.
But yeah, he's also touching everything.
Yeah.
And watch when this shit comes out. We can come back to this.
We can come back to breaking news. Not really everyone. A lot of people.
Know this. Clocked onto this, but yeah.
Thing, man. Oh man. Yeah, man. When do you have to go, man?
What's the time now?
It's 4:47.
47.
Yeah.
I got about.
You got to go right on 5 or so.
Yeah, like
right?
5-ish.
Okay, cool.
Good.
We'll finish up. I did it because I saw your bit. You posted a bit of Top Secret.
Of course, I had to squeeze that bit out. Come on.
You have to.
Even though I was not ready to post that joke. I'll be honest. That joke is not ready.
Yes.
But it was at Top Secret, so I was like,
yeah. So you got circumcised in Australia.
I did.
Yeah, man.
Shout out the Aussies.
That's Australia also is a place where circumcision isn't that common.
Yeah.
So it's really funny you went there specifically
to get circumcised.
To get it.
100%.
And you were 5.
I was.
I thought it was when you're a baby.
5 is baby. 5 is not baby.
I thought they do it when you come out.
That's the ideal point to do it.
Time.
That's the ideal time.
But like, I'm confused because like, okay, you were born here.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like some dodgy where they couldn't. Okay.
Nah. There is an explanation, but
because in my mind,
yeah,
I'm like, your family's obviously Muslim.
Yeah.
It's not like they're and ahhing about circumcision.
Nah.
Like they know, I
it's
assume
happening.
they're happening.
They know it's bro, me and my brother got circumcised at the same time. I was 5, he was 11. One of my friend got circumcised at 13.
Okay, why the wait?
I don't know. That I can't answer. I have no clue, bro. If it was me, I would circumcise that nigga as soon as he's outside.
Or just don't do it.
Or don't do it either. It's each to their own, innit? Each to their own.
Yeah.
But hey, maybe it's a thing of like, I can't speak for everyone, but maybe I think it's a part of it might be like they need the money.
Okay.
I think part of it might be...
Is it expensive?
I don't know. I'm really not clued up on this topic as much as I should be.
If you don't have the money for a circumcision...
Do it at home.
Give me £50, I'll figure it out. It's fine, man.
Do it at home.
I'll get it done. It's all right.
It's that. I don't even think it's like, well, we want them to be a bit older so they have the agency to say no, because it's not like they would have a choice either way.
Yeah, I can't imagine many... I picture Muslim households as strict. Is that correct?
Yeah.
But
I'm very much in the... I'm an anomaly when my parents are not that strict.
Okay, yeah.
My parents weren't that strict.
Yeah.
But why Australia though, was... So basically, obviously, I grew up here.
Yeah.
But my mum's got 8 siblings.
Yes.
And 6 of those siblings and their family and her parents live in Australia. So we were already going on a summer holiday to Australia.
Yeah.
And I think my cousins had just gotten circumcised.
Okay.
So it was like, yo...
We know a guy who can do it.
Yeah, we know someone who can do it. And they just got circumcised.
Okay.
Why don't we knock it all out at once? And so they were like, okay, when you go there, you're going to get circumcised, basically. Okay. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So an Australian nibbled my bits.
It's still somewhere in Australia.
It's still somewhere in Australia. In Sydney.
Medical bin or something.
In New South Wales is... Sydney's in New South Wales, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. You boys need some original names.
We have no original names.
None of them.
All of our original names are indigenous names.
That's why I'd be thinking the only things you can come up with sound like something fell down the stairs.
Yeah.
Like Wollongong.
Yeah.
Bondi.
See, I feel like it'd be very racist for me to say, but you have the not knowledge that it's okay.
Yeah, but at the
you know
same
what I mean?
time, yeah.
But
I
if
just
my
sound ignorant as fuck.
In my Australian, oh, mate, these names are fucked. You know what I mean?
These names.
Very racial.
All these Jumanji places.
Yeah, we got Wollongong. What else? Ulladulla, Toowoomba. I think these are. But very
you guys
indigenous.
make it your own. You just be like Woomba.
We do change it. We do change it up.
At the gong.
Where I used to work, Coogee, which is a beach in Sydney, meant smelly. Coogee means smelly in Indigenous.
Nice.
Because it used to, like the seaweed would wash up there in a way. It used to stink all the time.
Oh, okay.
Just a fun little fact.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have any Indigenous friends back home?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Just check it.
Yeah, just check it.
Just check it in. Just check it in.
My cousins, though, I don't think so.
Do they live in Sydney?
Yeah. Are they not? No. So they used to live in Sydney. Now they live in Wollongong.
Okay. The thing is, and like it's sad, is that a lot of Indigenous people get gentrified out of the cities.
Okay.
And so you'll have places in Sydney that will be very multicultural.
Yeah.
From all around the world, but there won't be as a lot of Indigenous people.
Yeah,
There's still like pockets, but it feels you've got that whatever segregation spilling over or whatever. But like people do get gentrified. So like where I grew up, so more in the country, it was like probably maybe I think it's 70% white, 30% Indigenous. 1% other, you know what I mean? But then when you go into the city, you don't meet a lot of Indigenous people just because it's gentrification.
It's gentrification,
you know?
Fair enough, bro.
Yeah.
No, fair enough.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'll see if I got any other topics.
Let me know.
Or if you want to wrap up, if you got something really funny to say, and we can pop it off.
Not really. Not particularly.
I've just got Pedro Pascal and the cousin thing. So that's...
I'm glad that's what I'm known for.
So that's it, man.
I'm
that's
glad.
it.
Pedro, is that the title of the podcast?
It might be.
Pedro Pascal and the cousin thing.
I think I'm going to try to avoid the
Pedro Pascal.
the Pedro Pascal libel.
Maybe.
So we'll do that.
If you want any other like alleged stories, let me know.
Let's stick to one accusation
stick to the one
per
this
pod,
time.
I reckon. You're a filmmaker.
Yes.
You're a big film.
Yeah, I'm a film dude.
Yeah. You like what do you think of Tarantino and the writing himself in saying the N-word?
I love it.
You love it?
I don't know if I love it. I just wanted a reaction. I don't know if I love it, but like, listen, I like his movies.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be hung up on every time I'm questioning whether a director's racist or not, I can't really enjoy a lot of the shit. Sorry.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not going to be able to, like, I'm a big Martin Scorsese guy.
Yeah.
Bro, some of them old 70s and 80s Martin Scorsese shit. Why
yeah.
do I have no caller ID?
Nice, man. Okay. You can answer it if you want. No. Well.
Yeah, sorry, wait.
No, it's all good, man. But yeah.
I'm sorry.
On Scorsese, I've heard this story, which I think has been repeated publicly. So I think it's fine to say. But apparently, so you know, what's the King of Comedy?
Yeah.
You've seen that, right? Yeah. Who plays like the big comedian? It's Jerry Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jerry Lewis plays
the guy they kidnapped.
Right? So apparently, Scorsese and De Niro, because they wanted that authentic kind of hatred. Yeah. They wanted that really angry energy from Jerry Lewis off set or like off cameras. They would just call him call him a Jew and be like, you dirty Jew.
I love how dudes back in the day it was so easy to like piss him off.
Yeah, you just call him all these Jewish slurs or whatever. And so they like to have that authentic hatred there.
Make them really piss you off. Tell him you're a Jew lover.
All right, look, I think we wrap it up.
That's
so
a good note
you're writing
to end on.
film. You write stuff?
Yes.
If you ever got a white character that says the N-word,
I'm available. I'll let you know, bro.
I'm available.
I'll let you know, bro.
All right?
Of course, you know Ramsey will pop up in some of my shit as well soon.
Yeah, man.
100%.
Check it out. Do you have anything out?
Yeah, man. If you can follow me on Instagram at Shadi Scripted It. I do a podcast. If you guys like movies and you like comic books and nerdy shit as well, I do a podcast talking about all that great stuff with my friend Johans. It's called Happy Doomsday. We're at Happy Doomsday on Instagram and TikTok and at YouTube. So check us out there as well.
Awesome. Check me out at Ramsey Smith Comedy. I've got more stuff, more podcasts coming. All right. Good night. I used to say good night, Australia.
Okay.
But we're going to say good night, everyone in the world.
Good night, everybody in the world.